Hello everyone and welcome to Call of Juarez Gunslinger. We are finally here at the fourth installment of the Call of Juarez series. This is my favorite Call of Juarez out of every single one of them, and I am very excited to start doing a playthrough or walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, for this game. If you notice anything different, audio-wise, video-wise, anything like that, it's because I'm finally recording some gameplay and some videos, some video games. In my dorm room. I'm back in college, in full swing of that, so uploads might be different now, but I'm going ahead and giving this a crack of actually trying to do some video game walkthroughs while I'm here in school, trying to see how that turns out, so hopefully it turns out okay. So sorry about anything different, just video-wise, that you aren't really used to, but just, it shouldn't be any different. We should be having fun just playing these games and seeing where we go with it. Speaking of my dorm room, I am playing with my roommate, Dennis, within the room, so you might hear him chime in from time to time, just playing his own games. He's playing Destiny right now. For all you people that are Destiny fans, go ahead and say hello, Dennis.
Shalom.
So if you heard him, that's my roommate, Dennis. You'll probably hear him throughout the different times of the walkthrough. But yeah, I've played every single Call of Juarez up to this point, and I'm just ready to finally get into this game. Like I said before, I love this game. It is my favorite of the Call of Juarez's. It's what got me into them. And it's just going to be a blast playing, to be honest, so let's just go ahead and get started. Now, I have beaten this game on every single difficulty. I don't know why I had that much time, but I did it. And I've also gotten all the collectibles in the game, the nuggets of truth that they call them. And you get experience points for your character in the story for finding these. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because we will be starting a new game, which will restart all the leveling up as well, but it doesn't get rid of the experience from finding the nuggets of truth, so we will have a bit of an advantage right at the start of the game. And I don't play these Call of Juarez games to find all the collectibles, and I don't know about you, but I really don't want to try finding them all again, because I got that little bit of a completionist nature in me, and I would want to go back and find them all again. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep them, and I don't expect to get 100% leveling up within this walkthrough, so having that leg up at the start shouldn't really be that big of a deal. And I think I even had the same issue when I was playing Bound in Blood, so it really isn't any different. And it should make playing the game a little bit more interesting. It'll give us a different perspective than most people have when they start this game. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. We'll be starting a new game. You are about to start a new game. If you start now, you will lose your current saved progress. Do you want to start? And yes, I do. Like I said, I completed this on every single difficulty, normal, hard, and true west. But since I did normal in all the other games, we'll be doing normal in this game as well. So let's not waste any time.
Easy, boy.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
All right, we're already getting deep into the history of the Old West, Billy the Kid himself. Now, I don't know much about Billy the Kid and the whole history behind him. I definitely love history, so this is one reason I really like this game, because it dabbles a lot into it, and just kind of adjusting to historical people and events. So we'll be encountering a lot of big names just like Billy the Kid, so you better get ready for that.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid
Stinking
because the
Springs.
man I had
And,
sworn
I don't know
vengeance
what that
on
is.
was
December
riding with
23rd,
Billy's enemies.
1880.
But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
As you can see, we already, at the bottom left corner, we already have the number 9 there above XP. Like I said, we got some XP from the Nuggets of Truth that I collected in previous games, which means we should be level 9. I think it... Well, actually, we must be level 10 then, because it says that up there, if that might be what we're working towards. I think that's what we are. So let's just go ahead and spend these 9 points and see what we can get right at the start. Let's see, dual-wield revolvers. Grab 2 revolvers and give them hell. When you carry a revolver, you can hold Y or use the D-pad to dual-wield. We definitely want that. Dual-wielding in this game is, like, deadly accurate, for sure. Longer combos. Don't stop your killing frenzy so soon. Your combo meter will stay active for 50% longer. Better chaining and longer combos means more experience. Well, that's definitely going to help us in the long run. Guns blazing, gunslinger. Okay, let me just read this quick while it's spinning. Really don't care for, ammo. Let's go see what we can get in Ranger. I won't go into Trapper because that has to do with shotguns really just yet. In this first mission, we don't use them from what I remember. So we're going to stick with Ranger and Gunslinger right now. Eagle's Eyes, Iron Sight slows down time. When you aim a long or one-handed weapon, so that actually helps 2 different types of weapons, so we're going to definitely put that in. Hints about Nuggets of Truth, we won't really need that. See, that's nice. That's a nice steady aim, that should help us out, but we would have to go to get the Nuggets of Truth, which is really useless to us because I already have them. But that's just like what you have to give to get the other, I guess, at this point. Let's go back to Gunslinger. This should help us. Guns blazing. Making time. Agility and concentration. On the run. Reload while sprinting. Nice. So legendary weapon unlock, engraved Ranger. So the Ranger pistol should actually look a lot cooler. So sorry you didn't get to see the original, but too late now, I guess. Improved damage. Let's see. So 4 points to use. Just seeing what there is in Trapper. See, there might be something else we can get that might actually be more useful to us than I think there would be. You can't be bulletproof, but you can be more resistant. On average, every 4th enemy bullet shot from a short weapon will bounce off you. That's not bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I was thinking it would just increase accuracy with shotguns or something, but that actually would be useful. Higher combos. I think that'll help us out in the long run. Fast shotgun reload. that's not really useful to us right now. This righteous fire is really what I want, to be honest, because you can get a counterattack after a sense of death, which is like dodging a bullet that you get from building up over time. You'll see it later in the game, but that actually is pretty handy in the moment, because if you're getting lit up, that will save your life and even give you more of an advantage after. Let's go ahead. Let's add more damage to our pistols. And then let's get... See, I want steady aim, but we have to go through truth seeking, and we're gonna have to get it anyway to get that. So let's just go ahead and get truth seeking. That'll be the last of our skills that we can have, and the next that we level up, we can actually like get that. So that'll be my plan for now. Okay, we are on our way. Sorry, I just had to drop something very quick.
You heard that. Need to stay here to keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
We're gonna get the drop on him. Headshot.
That something.
Sweet.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire...
Man, I suck.
I decided to help Billy and the boys out.
We have one behind us.
So that's just what I did.
This is what I get for trying to be all badass and just running guns a-blazing.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Alright, they're coming from that direction. Let's see what else we got up ahead. I think we cleared out this area. Let's move up. Let's try to do dual wield. There we go. Dual wielding is actually deadly accurate for some reason in this game. I have no clue why.
Watch out! He's one of them! God damn it, he's right behind us! Where the hell's Garrett? Never around!
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
I've got this!
See, like, this is a near-death experience. You can dodge this, and I think it's shown by if you can actually use it with a skull and, like some dice and cards in the bottom left corner. Next time that it pops up and I see it, I'll point out to you guys.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
But so far, I always thought this game, out of all the Call of Juarez games, had the best
Turkey shoot
gunplay gameplay, definitely. Because Call of Juarez 1 is very old. Bound in Blood is really good. And of course, the Cartel, I don't even really want to compare it to the other ones because they had automatic weapons
The
in
right
modern
position
times.
is
So.
very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh,
Okay.
you do, do you?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Trying to play it safe. Another headshot. I don't know if it has head tracking or aim tracking, whatever you call that. What do you call that? Aim assist, that's the word. Thanks, Dennis. Sometimes I feel it does, but maybe a little bit. I haven't been really able to tell.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Stop aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things
Where
were
they at?
much better behind the
Watch your
house.
flank!
cut their numbers in half. But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Okay, I think I saw one more guy. Yeah, there he is. No clue where he was.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly
Shit,
endless
there was actually two.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave. And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Beaudry. Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Aha, gotcha. Level up. Let's see what we can get. I think, I wanted to get steady aim, yes.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit.
Oh no, not Charlie.
"Catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side!"
Oh, there it is. I was wrong. The skull and the dice is actually in the top right corner. Man, I'm stupid. Guess I don't remember much about this game as I thought I did. There he is. In this direction. Let's reload so we can just keep a chain going. Headshot. 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 Never mind. Guess not a headshot.
You're really pissing me off.
Alright. Where is he? Alright, there he is.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear,
I just kind of
even
used
to
up
Billy,
that for no reason.
that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Not Dirty Dave. They shot Dirty Dave.
Run for it! Those poor son of bitches are done for!
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Shit.
Jack, he's just joshing you.
Got him.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Okay. I think we can jump out from here.
Right. Making my way past the passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
That worked out.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried chicken.
Yeah, I shot that chicken just to get that little bit of dialogue. Why not?
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. launched him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Now we're at the showdown element. One of my favorite parts about this game. Except we don't have to worry about the speed here, which makes this a hell of a lot easier. Hopefully I can get to 100 focus. And I did. Oh shit, forgot. You have to pull back.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
I really like how they tell the story in this game, just for it being him telling the whole story at the bar. That's one of my favorite parts about this.
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Accuracy 48%. Wow. But whatever. We'll improve that. Alright, let's see. Enemies killed 63. Weapon of choice 6-shooter. Definitely was. Reward of choice headshot. Definitely got a lot of those. Focus. Got 100 speed. Even though it didn't let me like improve that. For this showdown, maybe they thought that would be too much for this first mission. Was not that great, but focus was pretty good. Total time, XP bonus, awesome. Let's go ahead and check out if we can get any skills. Looks like we cannot, but we are level 11, which gives us a huge leg up in this game at the start, which is definitely good. Alright, let's just go ahead and continue on. Consider changing difficulty. Seems like it was a bit easy after all that. Would you like to switch to hard difficulty? You can always adjust the difficulty level in the game options. Well, I have played this game before, so I don't know. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. What do you think? You think I should, Dennis? You know what? Fuck it. Let's change the difficulty.